Hello everybody, Brightsquid here. Now, most of you probably won't know what this game is, but I am a huge fan of the Jurassic Park franchise, and this is basically a Jurassic Park builder where you can build any park you want, whatever your brain desires to build in your park. This is the third installment. And I thought it would be great, it launched today, I thought it would be great to go build a park with you guys and just see how it turns out. Now this is going to be multi-part. Now we do need a place to build. I'm going to quickly go make one. Alright everyone, I've made our blank slate to work on our entrance. Now today we're going to be working on the first dinosaur habitat. I don't know if I mentioned that you don't keep no normal, like, I don't know, meerkats or lions. Nah, you keep stuff like compies and T-Rexes in this game. Now, let's go ahead and make a entrance. Alright, got an entrance down. Now, this is one of the preset entrances. Now, I know you're able to edit it. Ha! Here we are. This is how we edit it. Now, this bit, I don't particularly need this. Oh dear. Like I said, it's my first time playing this game, so I have no clue how any of these controls work. Honestly, I do quite like these foliage things. Now, let's build up this park entrance. Cleared out a little patch for us to decorate over here. I'm just trying to figure out if you can sink stuff into the ground. Ah, there. Oh, hello. Why is it raising and why is it not going down? There. There we go. Oh, that is far. Oh no. Oh dear. This is a very big problem. Oh no, I cannot figure out how to raise stuff. That is very bad. Whoa. 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 Oh my god, why am I flying? Why is it flying? There we go. There we go. Down. Down, yes. Perfect. Oh, that's a bit of... Now, those are some weird... Oh, dear. Ah, why don't the bones work? So I figured out how you move them. It's a bit weird how you move them, but it will do. So I need to sink this down. It's a bit of a weird looking skeleton, but it will do. Place it. Now I need to grab the T-Rex skeleton. Or skull. Hang on a minute. Will this just be easier if I just... No, is the answer. That looks actually arguably worse than what I did. Jeez, that thing was big. What the? Why are there so many tabs? Oh no! So many tabs. Why are there so many? There we go. Now we need to place the. We need to raise the top one. Just. You need to rotate it. Go. Lift it. Yeah, it looks actually really good. Again, this is my first time. Why does it look like he's eating? We can have the open offset T-Rex skull. That's the whole point of it. It's supposed to look offset. And then the terrible back that I don't even think is his. Don't even think that's his. I have no clue if this arm is his either. I imagine probably the smaller ones might be his, but... You know what, we're going with this. This is definitely not what a T-Rex looks like. What is this amalgamation? What is this? This isn't even something remotely close to a T-Rex. This thing is not even close. What is this? What have I created? What is that? What is that? What? Right, now we need to add details to it. Oh. No. Oh, no, I actually can't do this. That doesn't even remotely look like a T. Okay, now let's add some foliage to it. Coral, perfect. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's good. Ooh, a massive bush. Yes, perfect. We can hide what the weird stuff that's going on here back here with this thing's arm. Yeah, let's put some things down, and then we can all just forget about the mistake that came out of me trying to replicate a T-Rex skeleton. Yeah, no, generally that looks absolutely nothing like a T-Rex. No. Although, when it is covered up, that does look honestly quite cool. I'd say if I add a tree, I've got an idea. If I add a tree, this can look really cool. Let's just find the right tree, which will probably take like 1 billion years of how many things are in this thing. Okay, yeah, nope, that's far too big. Too big, too big, too big, too big. If there's small little branches, they will bamboo. Is there like a one bamboo? No, there is not. Flower. Looking for something to go through its eye, because that'll look really sick. Like the T-Rex skeleton's been there for a long time. Okay, we need something that fits in with like the... We're in China, I think? Tokyo? I don't know. No, wait, no. Tokyo's a city, isn't it? Need a small, good-looking twig. There! Perfect. You can come out the eye socket, sir. Probably one of the weirdest things I've ever said. I just placed that far too far back there. Okay. Wanted to, but okay. Let's just lower that down. Slightly deeper in, and there. Perfect. Yeah, that looks cool. Kind of. There we go, perfect. Now I just need to think up something that's on the other side. Alright, so I've had a little bit of an idea. My little bit of an idea is rocks. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots. You get the point. Loads of rocks, basically. Is my plan. Specifically just this rock. Thank you. Because now... what's in here? Yeah, that's cool. Probably gonna never use that tab. Ooh, yep, no, don't need that tab. Okay, right, let's see what's past bones. We need something cool. Oh, do you need to unlock those through us? Actually, kind of so fancy. Wow, those are actually pretty cool. Now, what is it that I wanted to add to this again? Oh yeah, that's it. We need to go into plants. Or foliage. Be more specific. I need to search for a nice, like, tree to put on the top. We're going past all the good trees, okay. Let's make our pick from these good looking trees. Wait. Let's pick what tree we want. If there's a cherry blossom, that would be amazing. I just exited the tab. I've just realised that there was a pre-built one, but there was not a pre-built cherry blossom. There was a pre-built pre-built like thing in a Japanese style. Looks like this will have to do for now. There we go. Tree place. There we go, perfect. Tree has been placed. We now go to different tab. Not sure why I'm talking like a caveman. Nope. Still stuff. I'm just kind of just experimenting at the moment, seeing what looks good. All these modular building tabs just, honestly, make this fit in quite well. I honestly quite like the bone modular building tab at the moment. Honestly, I think this pre-built actually looks quite cool. Now, if you don't know what this is of the Indominus from one of the Jurassic World movies, the first one to be specific. Now, here we are. That looks cool. Honestly, yeah. Now, I've never really liked the look of the Indominus, so this is going to be pretty much the only thing of it in this park. I say we add just a few more cherry blossoms, and I'd say we're good. Maybe we can do a foliage brush? Ah! Cherry blossom foliage brush. We can blossom up this whole little bit. Okay, yeah, that actually looks really sick. There's just a Jurassic Park building. Okay, I did not pick the right, building for this. But now, we need a path. And what looks like a nice path? Honestly, let's go this path. Right, stop changing the colour, please. There, perfect. Yeah, there's going to be some, cherry blossoms going down here. I pre-made this little bit. Now this is how our park starts. Let's place some cherry blossoms. Wow. Honestly, this looks great. I think, honestly, this looks amazing. Now, I saw this option of, fence guardrail thingies in here. Yeah, none of these really suit it. Ooh. Now, I haven't had a look yet at the dinosaur selection. Well, I kind of have, because I have been following this game. But I don't particularly know what our first dinosaur should be. I think, why don't, to start off, so we're going to have to take our nice pink path over here for a second. This is just temporary. This is just temporary. This is not a permanent thing. This path, we're just testing something quickly. Alright, is there a difference? Oh! There! That was loud. You guys, I don't know if you guys were able to hear it. Let's just have a look at what dinosaurs we can get in this hatchery. Okay. Got a Troceraptors. Okay. Wow. Dilos. Oh! You look cool. Dimetrodons. these guys, I might pick them actually. Oh, or maybe them. Oh, I don't know. There's so many cute dinosaurs here. We want something that's cute. Not... That's just a turkey. No, wait. That's just a turkey. That's just a chicken. Pyroraptor. Ugh. No, you do not want to introduce, I guess, that one. I'll see you guys when I've made my pick. Alright, so I made my pick. Who I'm going to be making a enclosure for is this little guy. Now, he's a plant eater. Oh, wow. Let's just randomize it, shall we? This is brought open from the original. Actually, you know what? We need to build the habitat first. Actually, yeah, we can make them. Why not? I want this one to just be flat colours. No, let's just give them the base genome. Yep, still edited. Perfect. And let's create you guys. We just want that one to be female. We don't want that one. Actually, no, we don't want these ones. Oh, you have to make a male or female batch. Surely there must be a way to make both. No, we're just going to make a male batch for a second. These will be our little guys over here. And their enclosure can be right here, in fact, actually. Because I've just thought that would look great, honestly. So first things first, we need to remove some trees. Perfect. To remove all of these trees. Goodbye, trees. We do not need you. Perfect. Honestly, this elevation is quite good. So, now let's place some water. I've got a little idea for their habitat. Now, I don't know if this is going to work. I hope it works. This is literally just a theory. I don't know if this is going to work. Now, I want this to be a little smaller. Hopefully it works. It does! It's a little buggy, but it works. Okay. It's really cool. Right, yeah, we can theme it around. Yeah, it's a little waterfall. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, that's cool. That is very cool, actually. Well, this is the habitat. Alright, everybody, let's go home. Yep, perfect. Job done. Oh. There we go, now it's back. Let's do some terraining. Make it look a little nicer. Now, there was a tool that I found earlier that makes it... Aha, there we go. This is it. Yeah, it gets rid of most jagged edges. Actually, that looks even better. This habitat looks great. Now, I kinda want to colour the... Did somebody have like an accident on the side of this hill? I was hoping that looked more like mud and less like somebody had an accident. Snow, no. Looking for like a muddy texture. Ah! Wait, no. Is it this one? Could be, maybe. I don't really have a clue. It's this. Honestly, this is actually adding some nice texture. There's like rock patches and dust patches, I guess. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right. Is this a rock brush? Oh, that's so cool. Not cool what it leaves behind, but if I can just use that in certain places, that would save so much time. This rock brush is sick. Okay, no. Why don't we go through with the cherry blossom one? Give them a nice cherry blossom paradise, perhaps. That could look cool. We might have to go through and get rid of some of the rocks. You know what? We add in the rocks later. Cherry blossom paradise is what needs to come before rocks. Wow, this cherry blossom brush is beautiful. Wow, this just took this enclosure from a 1 to a 100 very quickly. Now they're going to be viewing it from here. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to cancel. Okay, no, maybe not. Oh, no. Unfortunately, we cannot move that until a later date. So I guess we're just going to have to decorate down there when they're in the enclosure. So now we need little tiny like decorations. Make it look a little nicer. Maybe put some barnacles? I'm sorry. How detailed do you want to get? Barnacles? I respect anyone that gets that detailed in their builds. Like, I love little details in builds. But barnacles? If you're that dedicated, congrats, like, literally. Honestly, I would not be able to sit there and just place barnacle after barnacle, like like I keep saying the barnacles, but it's not even just barnacles. It's like tiny little details. Like I wouldn't like I do that. Like I do add little details, like for instance these little bushes, but a little patch of barnacles and like a big load of sea rocks. Wow! Whoever can do that can pay a great attention to detail. Honestly, great job. Why don't I add a little log just going across this waterfall? Does that look cool? Is there any longer logs? Let's look through these logs. Aha! Okay, let's use this one. And we need a tiny little... We need some tiny little rocks. Yeah, like those. Perfect. Just to blend it a little more. Perfect. Wow. Honestly, I don't really know what else this habitat needs. Well, maybe besides some, like, food for them. Maybe we should add a little, like, rock island in the middle with with like a little cherry blossom on. Yeah, we make it out of varying rocks. Yeah, that could look cool. If I can find another flat rock to add, like, around this, you could make a little, like, rock. Wow. That, honestly, looks great. How this is turning out amazing. Time to grab my favourite tree, the cherry blossom. Honestly, you guys need to get used to seeing the colour pink because it's gonna be everywhere. Okay, let's raise it up. And maybe a few tiny cherry blossoms around it. Wow, yeah, that looks great. Now we need some rocks. Wow. Doesn't this game just look stunning? Even at night, this game looks stunning. Wow. So, now, let's get our walls up, shall we? Now, I don't think these guys are very dangerous creatures. Let me just check what level wall you guys need. I'm pretty sure it usually says next to them.
Synthesis procedure complete.
Okay. We can have a batch of females as well. Why not? There we go. Perfect. Great. I'm just gonna go with 2. Hopefully I don't regret this.
Incubation personnel, please stand by.
I really hope I don't regret them. Hold on. I've just realised something. We can make this a really cool experience, actually. We can do invisible fencing. But I kind of don't want to do that. Because otherwise our viewing area just looks a little silly. Let's enclose our whole little enclosure. There's a few more finishing details, like just filling out like the little bits. Now I know they're little tiny creatures, and this massive cage is kind of a little overkill for these little creatures, but it still looks cool. We also need little patches of like food for them here and there. Doesn't need to be everywhere, but it will still be good to have it for them so that they can eat and drink as well if they want to. Now you can turn them off, but I don't think they're turned off in the base settings. Now let's get our first prehistoric dogs in to this habitat. I think they look like prehistoric dogs, honestly. They're not, but let's get them in. Wow! Look at those little tiny guys.
The Lystrosaurus, a true survivor of the dinosaur world. No one is quite sure how this animal survived the mass Permian extinction event, but
honestly, I don't know either.
It might be small in stature and toothless,
That's
bar
the
those
released
upper
females.
canine tusks, but the Lystrosaurus was a remarkably successful species in its time, and now, of course, in our time as well.
Ooh. I forgot one thing that is very key. Oh dear. We need the smallest nest. Honestly. Are you guys happy to lay eggs? Hang on a minute. You guys just got in here. Also, there's a whole breeding system in this game. So you can get little baby dinosaurs. Which I think is really cool, because we can have loads of these guys. Look at their little footsteps. And now they're never to be seen again in this massive habitat. Yeah, chances are we're not going to see those guys again. Chances are that was the last ever time we'll ever see those guys. There should be a little clearing here, honestly, which there is. Now let's get a good viewing gallery. I like how it shows things next to it. There we go. Now, which one fits my style the most? You. You're perfect. Go, perfect. So now we have this. Now we also need a path, obviously, going to this. Perfect. Now that's up and running. We should start getting guests in. And now we also need to put this one in as well. Now I'm going to sort out the enclosure just to... Oh, wait, that's already connected. Wow, that was quick. Alright, let's sort out the enclosure. Let's just fill in any spots that don't really need some stuff. Let's fill in a little more around this. Perfect. There we go. So it looks a little less ugly. There we go. Perfect. And now we need some of these all around, because this is our little cherry blossom section of our park. Now they're going to leave it as soon as they exit this bit. Now, I think all we need is a few lights, and I'd say we're done. We cut the recording for like 10 seconds. We already have eggs! Oh my god! This is amazing! We already have eggs! And it looks like we have 4! Wow! This is an amazing day for our park. An amazing start for our park. This looks nice. Let's try there. Let's try and line the path with these. Alright, I'll see you guys when the lanterns are placed. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have our first hatchlings! Look at them! Oh! Come on, guys! Go, be free! Go live in your new enclosure! Wow! Oh my... Wow! We have our first dinosaurs that have laid eggs in like a matter of seconds of being in their enclosure. Wow! 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 basically, I was literally just placing these, like I'm doing now. Got quite far down with placing them. And then it just alerted me that our eggs have hatched. Wow. Now let's start placing the lanterns all the way back up. And I think once we've placed all these lanterns, we just need to place... Yeah. I just need to place one more thing once I've got these lanterns done. I'll see you when then. I'll see you then. Now, what I wanted to do was add this at the bottom. Some of the two biggest meat-eating dinosaurs. Well, that one actually ate fish, but meat-eating dinosaurs staring at each other. Now, consider this a bit of a pilot episode, but that is going to wrap up our episode. I do hope you have enjoyed this new game. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. But yep, that's gonna be the end. Alright, guys. See ya.